Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? For the comfort, safety, and enjoyment of all our patrons and performers, please no flash photography, and ensure all cell phones are in their off position. 25 years ago, Roncalli Theater performed Guys and Dolls. On this 25th anniversary, we'd like to welcome any members of that cast and crew to stand and be recognized. Please join me in a short prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, we ask you to watch over the cast and crew of our performance tonight. Please help them to use their gifts and talents to glorify you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's the guy that says if the weather's clear. Can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do.
I'm
Can
picking
do.
Valentine, cause on the
Can
morning
do.
line, the guy's
This guy
got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
at 5
do.
to 9.
But look at epitaph, he wins it by a half, according
This guy
to
says
this
the horse
here in
has
the
chance.
Telegraph.
For
Big
Proverbs
threats.
I'll fight. I
Big
hear this
threats.
all right.
This
But
guy
all
calls
these
the horse
hands
big
have rain
threats.
Last night.
I'm
If
back in
he calls the
Valentine,
horse
the
big
morning
threats.
walks look fine. Besides
Big
the
threats.
jockey's
The
brothers,
Big
a
threats.
friend of mine.
But just a minute, boys, I got the free box noise. It says the great-grandfather was equipoise.
I
Shows
chose
class.
class.
Shows class. This guy says the horse shows class.
I'm
If
picking
he
Valentine,
says the horse
'cause
shows
on the
class.
morning line, the
Shows
guy's got
class.
him
Says the
figured
horse
at
shows
5
class.
to 9.
But look at
Has chance.
epitaph, he wins it by a half, according
guy
to
says
this
the horse
here in
has
the
chance.
Telegraph. Epitaph,
Valentine,
I got the horse right here.
Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow before you take another swallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Tear up your poker deck and play no more. Follow, follow the fold to the meadows where the sun shines out of the darkness and the sin and shame in which you wallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fold. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. And that is why I'm standing here in the devil's own city on the devil's own street, prepared to do battle with the forces of evil. Hear me, you gamblers. With your dice, your cards, and your horses, pause and think before it is too late. You are all in great danger. And I do not speak of the prison or the gallows, but of the greater punishment that awaits you. Pause and think before it is too late. Just here is our little mission, where you are always welcome to seek refuge from this jungle of sin. Come here and talk to me. Do not think of me as Sergeant Sarah Brown, but as Sarah Brown, your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight for good. Remember, friends, it's the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night, with a special prayer meeting this Thursday.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why such a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny, South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, sure. How goes it?
Nicely, nicely.
All right, tell me. What about Nathan Detroit? Has he found a place for the crap game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where'd you acquire it?
I collected the reward of my father.
I really hope Nathan finds a place. I wish he-
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street, Lieutenant Brannigan in the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean, the Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here and keeps getting away with it by moving it to a different spot each night.
Well, why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can tell him for me. I know right now he's trying to find a spot, but nobody is going to give him a spot because they all know Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Hiya, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, Lieutenant Brannigan, I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There were other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your two colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you are having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live off your paycheck.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a maniac? I merely run a crap game for those who want a little action, for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find the place? Yes, I found the place. We're holding the game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
Wow. How are you going to fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Hey, Nathan. You said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let me use the place. I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says I owe you $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker's like a pledge which a guy can't welch on. My marker's as good as gold, only Joey Biltmore don't think so. You know, it don't seem possible, me without a livelihood. I've been running the crap game since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what day today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the crap game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greek's in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know, I could make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stockroom behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And with things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of lettuce for the fella who can get us. If we only had a lousy little brand, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Fellas, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for some action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, that is the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach, and another time he was sick, and he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he had bet $10,000 that his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Hey, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Oh, not with him. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. Hey, so why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure a bet which there was no chance of losing. You know, the guy likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly sit on? How far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Ooh, cheesecake! Look, why don't I Mindy's restaurant and see how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday? Also, how much strudel.
How much cheesecake, how much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out and I'll beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan's here.
Hello, Adelaide.
You go on ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him. I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Oh, well, don't get yourself upset. How's your cold?
It's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present?
Oh, I hope you like it.
It's a belt.
Oh, read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. Now put this belt around your belly. Oh, that's so sweet, honey. Look, about your present, I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
I can do without anything so long as you don't start running the crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
What?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Ooh, more strudel than cheesecake. Now that's perfect.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Detroit, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
What was that all about?
His wife's having a baby.
Well, why is he asking you?
It's his first wife. He's nervous. Look, honey. I'm expecting a fella, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide over to the drugstore? You see, honey, it's across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Hey, you're gonna be in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Hey, meantime, how about dropping over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake, a strudel or something?
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, she's fine. She's still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
Oh, we all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that as pleasant as a doll's company might be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, you hungry yet?
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
Oh, well, you would tell me that Mindy has the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Oh, wait, then there's some people who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Why, I've never given it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh, but
when I was a young man about to go out in the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm going to stake to you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to show you a nice brand new deck of playing cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, Do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you'll wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
don't think that
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on now. Well?
No bet. Black. What a crazy color.
Hey, Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Oh, don't bother me.
Oh, hiya, Sky. Hey, how's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely, nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box and don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Dear.
Yes, dear. That's husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. In Adelaide, you have the type of doll that's most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload it. And if I don't have a double, if a guy doesn't have a doll, then who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you don't got one? How come you're going to Havana tomorrow alone without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll with me, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll that I name her, will you bet 1,000 on that? We bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you would take her to Havana tomorrow.
You got a bet.
Right? I choose her.
Her? Cider.
Someday, I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah?
How do you do?
My name's Abernathy, Alma Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's the matter?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things betting can lead to.
Agatha? Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I wouldn't have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
You just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even consider having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Oh, coffee is so good. I don't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old lady. I suppose she sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if either of you goes someplace, the other goes along?
Of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets I think you should read. They'll give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And I will be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I'm getting out of line, but it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying in this place, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far, but there are plenty of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another one of our pamphlets I think you should read.
Thank you. I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. That's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Nope, sorry. There is no peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah,
Isaiah.
2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information most frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, if you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
Well, I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday. I guarantee to deliver to you 1 dozen genuine sinners. And I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anyone in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana?
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there and back in 5 hours in the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you did yourself no justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that as beautiful as a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. It is nice to know, Miss Sarah, that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
Well, he will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the holy aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is right. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I'll know by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For when my love comes along.
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect expect a gambler to understand.
You want to know how a gambler feels about the old heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. But I'll stop and I'll stare, and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll drop in again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be when my love comes along.
Hello? Hello? Is this the Biltmore Garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who is this?
This is Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Hey, Joey, how are you? I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute. I got customers.
Hurry it up, will you?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that over the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, the dice game. Look, Joey, can I have the game at your place tomorrow night or what?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have the money tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude with me, then I'll take the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
But where else can I have? Joey, the dough was guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
But I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
Cause it's a bet I can't lose. I bet him $1,000 that he's gonna take a certain doll away with him To Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go to no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
All right, well, look, I can't talk much longer. I gotta meet Adelaide in a minute. Look, can I at least tell the guys that the game is gonna be at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the Farmerettes.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello, Adelaide.
How are you, handsome?
I'm fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
Oh, it's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I said a long time. And I said how I thought it was on account of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I normally wear. And he said to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
Well, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, well, would it tell you if a certain kind of a doll would go for a certain kind of a guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance. There were certain dolls you can almost bet that wouldn't go for certain kind of guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So with what I'll be making, I was wondering what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we will. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. Achoo! But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Well, why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't have been engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then after about 2 years,
What, after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
Wish I would have bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Yeah, but what'll I tell your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Yeah, but I'll be meeting her soon. And what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Fiddlies or something?
Well, we could get married.
Yeah. Adelaide, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I couldn't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, I have the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
A what?
A blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, then they opened my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running your crap game again?
Oh no, honey, why do you think I closed the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Anybody seen an Aaron out here?
I don't think so.
You! I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Oh, look at me, honey, I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Honey, come on, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are gonna be all right. Come on, cheer up, honey. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. You'll feel better tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some born frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure this streptococcus guy like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in a legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. C note. C note. Oh, C note. Chronic orgasm she's tired of getting a name for herself, and the name ain't his. A person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grippe. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a big, big cold. Achoo!
Hey, Nathan, what are you laughing at?
This guy was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just as long as he don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't even take her to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it's too bad that a fine businessman like Nathan had to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man's own in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television's head who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir! When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal,
call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum 40 roll,
call it hell,
call it heaven. It's probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the fronts gleaming white, who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol, call it dumb, call it clever, but you can get odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
We finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to have these sinners, I was going to have them begging to come to our mission. General Cartwright. Good morning, Sarah, Alma, Agatha.
Good morning, General.
We weren't expecting you in town, General.
I got in early this morning, and I've been looking for you for the past hour.
I'm sorry. We've been holding extra street meetings trying to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I'd like to speak to you about.
Won't you have some lunch with us?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have decided to close this branch of the mission.
No.
Close the mission.
But General, please, someone can do good here even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many calls on us and so many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
We have a big meeting planned for tomorrow night.
So you've announced a meeting, but will anyone come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? General, I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and see for yourself? Don't you think that's a good idea?
Well, if I thought this mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
You all got your red carnations? Remember, no one will be let into the game without their red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Hey, Nathan, can I tell the boys at the Biltmore Garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
They won't stick around much longer. It's 11 o'clock.
So sue me. I left nice in my hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be here. Hey, where's your dough?
It ain't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to go get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry. How are you, Harry? How's everything in the Bronx?
Nathan, if there's no game tonight, tell us, and we'll seek entertainment elsewhere.
Hey, now take it easy, Harry.
Nathan, I hope you don't spoil our evening. And as much as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight, Nathan, I'd like you to meet Big Julie here from Chicago.
Why, how do you do, Big Julie? Right? Welcome to our fair city where the heat is on. Have a little patience and you'll get some action.
So what do you say, Big Julie? Should we stick around? Shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there's no game tonight, Big Julie here will be considerably displeased, and he does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from those citizens who at one time or another displeased him. Although, I will admit it's hard to find such citizens, considering that they're no longer around and about.
Well, Big Julie, I can promise you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on
Well. An interesting gathering indeed. The Cream of Society, A.G. the Ox, Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie, hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from the Bronx, and, pardon me, I'm very bad on names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus from Brigadoon. What's the occasion?
Well, sir.
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, girls. See you tomorrow.
Well,
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
It's correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was.
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellows are kind enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
we need time for a license and blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box?
Honey, we need time.
You
for
could
a
elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that city?
Pimlico.
No, not Pimlico.
Don't get me.
No. Elkton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask you for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, this is a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
What the heck?
My congratulations too, Nathan. And I only hope that there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I got so many things I gotta do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved, all dressed up in whatever you will open.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, what'll I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I better wait until we have 5 children. It won't take long.
Nathan, you're indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed.
Hey, tell me, how long you known the doll?
14 years.
Shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place for the game.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe he won't come. Maybe he took Miss Sarah to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dolce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Sugar and a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I think I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Take it easy, Slugger. It's over and you're still a champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. Or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, Chemistry? Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. How, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a few more days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we'd better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
Well, you're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You want to know why I brought you here? I made a bet. That's how I met you in the first place. I made a bet.
Well, how else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no.
I gotta think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Golly, I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me. Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Just fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look!
That's wonderful. You know, Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night after the hot box. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I'm going to love being in the kitchen and the dining room and the front porch.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
Well, she's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I'm not usually up this late.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandmother, I didn't expect you to be up this late.
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We took your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
Hey, what the heck is this? Hey, what is this?
Go. Wait a minute, where you all going? I'm out 10 G's.
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen so many strange things in my time, but I've never seen a crap game going full blast in a mission.
A crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
No, this would have never happened if I hadn't gone with you. I shouldn't have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
You said it yourself, Sky. It's no good. It's no good.
What the heck kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now for the featured number of the evening. The Hotbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat that was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hats. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arranged was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day.
Will you be with Mr. Detroit's party tonight?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit hasn't been in all evening.
Bring me a Ryan soda.
Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide? Huh? I bring a message to her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where's Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly taken ill with...
With the what? A rare tropical disease?
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has to
Nicely,
go.
what's the message? Where's Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find a new place and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
You looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. I just wanted to talk to some of the guys. You see, Nicely, I gave my marker to, well, somebody, and I'd kind of
I'll
like
meet
to
you
clean
outside.
it. What about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide. Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant. Goodbye.
What? Sky, I don't understand. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you dolls find a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Well, what about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Look, guys like Nathan Detroit and, yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. See you in a couple of months.
Where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you leave?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here.
Look, why don't you find another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Just wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in the woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than a frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu. The flu, 103.2. So much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from one, her memories in writing and a story her folks can be told. A person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain to the general.
Oh, we won't have to explain. It will be very clear. I just want to get away from this place, to go somewhere where
the sinners are more respectable and well-behaved.
Well, you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even people like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you, but I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It's not pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions, I can wish you 7-foot men all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. standing there, gazing at you with the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth, and those strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Sister Abernathy, how goes it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be, and the general's expecting.
The general's a tough doll, eh?
Well, nobody will be there, and
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandmother. We better get going.
Miss Sarah, you're forgetting something. But being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was full of your friends. Consider it even.
if you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely. Where's the crap game?
It's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute, where you all going? I came here to shoot crap.
Hey, we had enough. Let's go home. Hey, Julie, the fellas are very tired here. You know, having shooting crap for quite a while now. Namely, 24 hours.
Do not care if you're tired. I'm out 25 G's. Nobody leaves.
Fellas, I'm starting to see the logic of Big Julie here. Not that he's a bad loser. He just prefers to win. Ain't that right with you?
Give me the dice.
Of course, it's all he does.
I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake eyes, you lose. Hey, it's $50 for the house. Hey, but the dice is still yours.
Shut
You
up.
can look-
Another 5.
200 more.
And it's snake eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
Of course.
Big Julie, the fellas are very tired here. You know me, of course. I'm fresh as a daisy.
Then I'll play with you.
With me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking out every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Well, being I assume the risk, it is only fair that I assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you willy or nilly. And if I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose, you'll give him cash. Hey, let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Anything wrong?
I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it you can write 1,000 but you will not sign your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Whatever.
I'm shooting 1,000. But to change my luck, I will now be using my own dice.
Your own dice?
I had them made for me especially in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in New York crap game.
It's a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in the Emily Post.
Not the scene, Petty, but may I please see these dice? Hey, but these dice are blank. They ain't got no spots on them.
I had the spots to move for luck, but I remember where they formerly were.
Of course.
You
Of course.
roll me with blank dice. Don't remember where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
Well, I see no reason.
Ha! 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
At least I still got a chance.
Tenzi, come again, Z.
Wish he fall down on his enzy.
Ha! 10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
Hey, but which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way.
Of course.
I'm now shooting 2,000. Put it up.
I just remembered I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide will be waiting for
Put up
me.
the 2,000.
Hey, but wouldn't it be nice if we let some of the other fellas in on the fun?
After I'm through with you. 2,000.
Here, this should put you through Harvard.
Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I'm going to take it easy this time.
What do you mean?
I'm now shooting $1.
I'll take all of it.
Ha! How do you like that? Snake eyes, I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
Now I will give you a chance. I'm now shooting 3,000.
3 G's.
3,000. Put it up.
Hey, wouldn't it be easy if I just put it right into your pocket?
Put up the 3,000. Ha! 11. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I'll play with you guys.
Hey, wait a second, Big Julie. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I will now roll you, but this time with my dice.
All right, that's fair. What are you going to use for money?
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan done it?
Yeah, that's right. I've done it. What kind of deal is this anyways?
Hey, take it easy, Nathan.
Him with his no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots right off of him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie gotta do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Shoot me. Put me in the cement. At least I'll know where I'm at. I risk my neck running this crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up, broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there was nothing that you could do that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Nicely.
Good evening, gentlemen.
We're at Flesh Blood. You looking for some action?
No, I just like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking, we're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only a minute.
We're shooting crap.
It's about Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
He's the fella I told you about earlier. He's taking the mission doll to Havana.
I see. Well, look, fella, why don't you go back to your little praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you're looking for action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Hey.
All right, listen up. Tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver to them some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, most of you are pretty high up among the paint cards.
I don't want to waste my evening in a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air up there smells much cleaner than down here. And maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds on making a 4 the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
What's wrong with the Bible? It might not read as lively as the scratch sheet, but at least it's twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Hey, Sky, wait. Come here. About that Havana business, I temporarily regret that I do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
Hey, but I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
All right, come on, Big Julie, get up. I now have the 1,000 to roll you, but this time with my dice.
Nothing doing. With those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
What do you say?
I said with those dice, he can't make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours and yours and yours and his. I'm gonna roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. If I win, you all show up at Miss Sarah Brown's mission tonight. Is that all right with you guys?
Fine by me.
By me too.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
You too, Nathan, $1,000 against your soul.
Hey, listen, I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got one someplace.
How do you even spell soul?
S-O...
All right, put down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on. Quit stalling. Roll.
What's the matter, Sky? You turning chicken?
You've seen me roll for 100 G's. But I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so, the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck, let a gentleman see.
Luck, let a gentleman see
how nice a dame you can be.
How nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you treated other guys.
A lady, be a lady with me.
A lady doesn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me,
Stick
baby.
here,
I'm the
baby. Stick here,
Luck
baby.
be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
What's the matter? Roll the dice. Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out right. Ha!
I tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you gave your marker, and if you wilt, you'll cause me no little embarrassment. And I'm sure you don't wish to cause me embarrassment.
If it gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide. Hey, didn't I talk to you about earlier? Hope you weren't too sore about it.
Oh, please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my doll.
Your doll? Please! If it weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Adelaide, how could you get like this over one lousy little elopement?
It is no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my... Achoo! Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, don't ever do such a thing like that again. We're gonna be all right. We love each other. We'll get married. We'll have a little greenhouse with a white fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we better do it soon. I got another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions. And she put in a letter for you, too.
A letter for me? Well, dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. Assistant manager?
I was going to promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children, and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
Don't you know I can't have 6 kids on what they pay me at the A&P? I am very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You're a good man, and I know you will always take care of my Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Look, Nathan, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, all right. No, I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan. We're gonna be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat and you're off to the races again when I think of the time going by.
Adelaide.
And I think of the way I could honestly die.
Call the lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me, I love
Best
you.
years of my life, I was a fool to give to
Alright, already, I'm just an old good Nick. Alright, already, it's true. So no, so sue me, what can you do me? I love you.
You gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back on the money again when I think of the time going by.
Adelaide.
And I think of the way I
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, what can you do me? I love you.
Achoo!
Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me, I love
When
you.
you wind up in jail, don't look to me to bail you
Alright, already, I'm just an
Alright, already, it's true. So new, so sue me, what can you do me? I love
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now that what's true when I think of the time going by.
Adelaide!
Think of the way I cried. I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, what can you do me? I love you.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
No, General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've spoken to these people every day, but my work.
I'm talking to you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Come on. Welcome. Just go sit down. Hello?
Supposed to be Jesus or something?
Just sit down, please.
You don't tell me what to do.
Welcome. 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 Is everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present, come here.
Miss Sarah, here you are. 12 or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you all sit down?
Hey, quiet! Sit down, all of you.
I would like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
Just a minute. You guys, this is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for points west this evening, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, if anyone does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle, he will answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
Well, you hear that, you guys. Hey, Sister Abernathy, your dice.
We are honored here tonight. Our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is so wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners.
Evil?
Now, who will testify? Who will start the ball rolling with testimony?
Benny South Street?
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Benny South Street, come on, give testimony.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
I always was a bad guy and a gambler. I ain't gonna do it no more. Thank you.
Hey, yo, Benny.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie?
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then I've gone straight. As my record can prove, 33 arrests and no convictions.
Hey!
Still good. Still good.
Anyone else?
Harry the horse? No. Come on, Harry, give testimony.
All right. So when Sky Masterson was won us $1,000 against our souls, I wish.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson. He wrote us $1,000 against our souls, and that's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that the only reason they're here in the first place is because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
That is wonderful. This whole thing, the result of gambling. It shows how good can come from evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Wait a minute. I ain't finished my testimony. So when Sky Masterson won us $1,000 against our souls, I wish that I would win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson!
Get up, you water buffalo!
Well, it happened to me kind of funny, like a dream. Yes, that's it, a dream.
Well, tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
And the devil will drag you under by the checkered glove and your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware.
People all said beware.
People all said beware.
People all said beware.
In front of a ship, and the devil will drag you under. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
You're rocking the boat
down. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard, and there I sank, and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord.
And I said to myself, sit down.
Said to myself, sit down. Sit down.
Said to myself, sit down.
Said to myself, sit down.
You're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under.
Devil will drag you under.
Sit down,
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking the boat.
I feel like a new man. I feel like a new man. Right? I feel like a new man. I'm changed. I feel different. I feel good.
I just do.
I feel like I've really changed. No more crap shooting.
Well, is there anything we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Maybe, perhaps, would you care to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court, and I will testify that you ran a crap game right here in this mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Aren't these the fellows?
I've never seen them before in my life.
Now that's a right broad.
Now, if you will excuse us, officer, we would like to get back to our meeting.
I've never seen crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
I too would like to testify. We actually did shoot crap here last night, and we're very sorry. Ain't we, boys?
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
And I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain dollar away with him on a trip. You know, it didn't do any harm considering I won the bet.
You won the bet.
Yeah, the guy told me he didn't take her away with him. Well, that makes me feel a ton better.
Hallelujah!
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 Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We will take out our songbooks and sing number 244, Follow the Fold. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll sing.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes, when are you getting married?
Oh, the 12th of never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never even got close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what'll I ever tell my mother?
Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement is broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll just tell her Nathan is dead, and then see to it.
You mustn't carry so much hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah.
Oh, you got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masterson the other night. Oh, no, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate Nathan. That's love.
But Miss Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different.
I've thought about Sky that way too.
I've sat and pictured it by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
But they just can't change.
Now, a little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were plenty of gamblers there who seemed as maybe they could change.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean gamblers at your prayer meeting. Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard the name.
A darling little fellow.
I think so.
Well, how do you like that rat? Just as he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saxon Klein's a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble as he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow. Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town.
Give me the light paper.
I gotta wait for Lieutenant Brannigan.
Nathan, darling, close up the newsstands. We're getting married.
Look, is this wedding gonna happen or ain't it? I paid $50 for this chrysanthemum.
Nathan, come on.
Honey, you picked the busiest time of day.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I forgot to find a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
How about the Biltmore Garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game and the devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
is it okay if we get married in your mission? Adelaide and I?
Well, I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means
Obadiah.
is that he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you very much. I know we're going to be very happy. We're going to have a little home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
Achoo!